Quick shout out, this is the Trust Your Gut moment presented by OLIPOP, a new kind of soda. What was the catalyst for the change to have your name be Metta World Peace?
I think,
And then can I try the cherry cola?
yeah, I think like the culture, like we come from a bloodline that's just like so rich.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we don't really know because how we got here, how we was transported, to America, and then also, some of us was here already also. But in order to take that next leap, we got to be unorthodox and we got to think out the box. And I think when you take a person like myself that came from the streets, and when you talk about the stories that was, kind of presented, Ron Artest at the time, from the hard streets of New York, tough-minded. Well, what made me tough is things I wouldn't wish on nobody, right? What made me tough is not, that didn't come from going to private school. That didn't come from learning real estate. That didn't come from generational wealth. That came from generational struggle. So when you change your name to Metta, you empower yourself. Metta is the ultimate. You see what Facebook did, right? They went to Metta. And you see right now everybody's talking about peace. This is way ahead of the game. Way ahead of the game with podcast. I had the first athlete podcast. I go back 2008. Yeah, and so as culture creators like you are, you're one of the best creatives that we have in sports. Yeah. But as creators, we got to be innovative and creative with how we're putting out our energy for the future. So yeah, you could be at your worst, but you can come out on top. You could be at your worst, mentally depressed, all that stuff, but you can still create the most enormous amount of impact on people that's looking up to you.
Were you conscious of that when you made that decision, or was that decision more so for you in your heart?
Well, it was for me because I already knew that what I was trying to do in my life now, getting into politics, trying to be community oriented, bringing people together, bringing gangs together, this gang and that gang, bringing people together, stopping beef. And now let's get into making generational wealth. Like, now let's get into becoming scientists, doctors. And I think for me, I needed something to keep me aligned because my energy was all over the place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was all over the place. So when I changed my name to Metta, I was more worth, taking care of myself and then also not making no excuses. Yeah, just because you saw me at my worst, or you might have saw me on some hood shit, but it doesn't mean that's what I want you to do, or it doesn't mean I don't want to steer you the wrong way.
Or better myself and experience something different than the hood shit.
And better myself and experience something different, right, than what was presented to us. Absolutely. So Metta to me was like, it was more like the whole thing, and now it's time for us to go to the next level as a culture.
Wow. What's one thing that you do all the time to prioritize your mental health?
Yeah, alone time. Being able to just be like, not like, just like time to myself. Yeah. Do whatever I want to do. This time is slotted for me. If I want to go on a hike, I go on a hike. If I want to go take care, and I'll do months. Sometimes I'll do like 3 months, 4, 5 months, just like, I can make money over here, but it's not what I want to do right now. I'd rather do something else.
What's up?
Keep that happiness going.